Hiya folks, welcome to Kauai. We're at 3,500 feet of elevation and check it out, this is the Grand Canyon of the South Pacific. In one of our previous episodes, we mentioned how all we really eat on our trips is peanut butter and bread to save money.
How good is it?
Delicious.
So we talked to a local who was able to direct us to this secret beach essentially. We went down this long dirt road and ended up here. So we're gonna head out down over there, that way, where there's these cliffs and things like that. We're gonna do a little bit of hiking and then maybe we'll go where there's some beaches and stuff and see if we can do some snorkeling. So today is the day at the beach. Woo! There are sea urchins and little like mudkipper fish, all sorts of things, crabs, just all sorts of sea life in these tidal pools here. So in this pool alone, there's little mud skippers, there's hermit crabs, there's snails. These tidal pools provide a really safe place where they can hide from predators and everything. Whenever you're near a shoreline like this with all these little rocky crevices, tons of creatures, tons. Kauai is known to be not as good for swimming in terms of Hawaiian Islands, just because the tides are incredibly strong. There's rip tides that'll like pull you right back into the ocean. So depending on where you swim, you want to just be really careful. It's super windy, but oh my gosh, it is so beautiful here. This little hidden paradise that we found for ourselves. Like, this is the Garden of Eden. This is Jurassic Park. This is everything. This is the reason we came to Kauai. This. Succulents back home, $10 each. Succulents here, dime a dozen, all over the ground. We are walking through Mars right now. It's rough on the shoes. These rocks are all incredibly sharp, but My goodness, is it beautiful. Look at my leg injuries. How do you like it? You gotta check this out. Vicky found the most amazing snails. Look at this. Where is it? Okay, look at the size of this snail. Snails are a little sensitive to light, so we don't want to bother them for too long. But that's not even the crazy one. This one's big. But come, check this out. Check this out. Careful this thing. This guy here is even bigger. Look at him. He's like the size of my hand if he's stretched out. I was about to film the snails in slow motion, and then I was like, do I need to film it in slow motion?
They're already moving real slow. It would be slow motion.
Can I put them on my hand? Oh, I'm
See?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Can I see his underside?
Oh, okay. So this is his underside.
Oh, it's filled with a bunch of...
Yeah, it's just filled with garbage right now. Oh, okay. He squealed. That was weird. Did you hear that?
Yes.
It is the oldest of all the Hawaiian islands formed by volcanoes back in the day, and because of its age and unique geographic structure and the way that it was formed and everything, it is considered one of the adventure capitals of the entire world. Right behind me is Waimea Canyon. It has been dubbed the Grand Canyon of the South Pacific, and looking at it, it's easy to understand why. Right now we're on a hike, hopefully to a waterfall or a watering hole where we can cool off. But yeah, it's tough hiking out here in Kauai because it rains so much. The unique landscapes basically form ideal conditions for clouds to form and therefore to condense and then rain. So a lot of the trails in Kauai are very muddy and steep and slimy and slippery and rocky. But that's what we're here for. We're here for the adventure. Hiking in Kauai is walking in mud, essentially. All the time, always, forever. So don't go too close to the edge, because it is sheer drop. We're at like 3,500 feet of elevation, and check it out. Right now we are in the jungle. It's near I'm gonna put it down because I don't remember exactly how to spell it or pronounce it, but it is considered the wettest place on earth. It rains a ton. We actually spoke to a local who said there was a point where in 2 days, in 48 hours, it rained 56 inches. We're in the jungles. We're not there, but we're near there, and that's why it's so lush around here. It's gorgeous out here, and it's because of all the rainfall that it gets. Imagine a better night. Cloudless sky with the Milky Way above the beach. Originally, I was thinking about some other time, but I can't think of a better night. I love you so much, and this kind of trip and this kind of life, this kind of night is exactly what I want to be doing for the rest of my life, and with you. Stand up. I'm wondering if maybe you want to spend the rest of your life doing this with me too? I'm not sure if any of the audio picked up, but I was recording on you the whole time. I don't know if any of the audio picked up, but I just asked Vicky to marry me, and she said yes. The next morning, and it was in this very spot last night that I asked Vicky to marry me. And what did you say?
Yeah.
This spot right here, right in front of our tent, with that in the background and the beach in the foreground, and I just couldn't pass up the opportunity. So we're engaged now.
Okay, guys, get ready. There it goes.